La. The Legacy of Phrechia event will feature a new system for specializing in in-game content, replacing the existing skill tree. Oh god. Oh fuck. Edgy burst doesn't give me fun idols. What the fuck are these idols about to have? They're not modifiable, and they replace the entire existing Atlas skill tree. Disc cracks don't matter. How many can I fit? That looks like either 1x3 or 1x2. If that's like 1x2, then like yeah, you can get a lot of shit. If that's 1x3, those numbers are kind of low. And this looks like a 1x1, maybe 2x1, maybe. And it's just the keystone. These being unmodifiable is like the only thing that kind of is very spooky. But like I'm gonna be in trade league, so I don't really care, I guess. But like yeah, like self-found, this is probably like self-found with unmodifiable is probably like just dead. Like not even gonna even pretend until we like see like maybe they're super common, but like I'm playing trade league anyway, so a bunch of the balance goal anyways. I completely disagree when it comes to core system things. The game at a base state when it comes to like low level item acquisition and like general progress should feel good in self-found always. Because no one wants to trade, even in trade leagues, for like literally every single little thing. If the only way to make progress is to trade, the game is bad. Yeah, this is a huge change. We shall see. Less deterministics or less new finding items. A layer of excitement to drops in game that's not previously there. I mean, so like one thing with this, unless they change how mechanics work, a lot of lead mechanics in this game cannot spawn multiple versions. Like you can't have 2 harvest plots. Even if you have plus 200%, it just won't spawn 2 plots. So unless they fix that, you're not going to be able to stack a lot of mechanics like that. I think it's the same for Expedition. Kind of the same for Delirium Mirrors, because you only have 1. Yeah, the drop rate and like the numbers are very important. Like this right here, this looks like a kind of small idol, plus 53%. So like with mechanics like Legion or Breach, where you can stack multiples of the same mechanic into the map, this is probably going to be a lot better than the Atlas tree was for those mechanics, once you have the idols. But it really depends on the drop rate. And like for Essence too, like you get like 4 of these fuckers, assuming this stacks properly, you have like at least 4 Essence of the highest tier. I think for certain mechanics, this is going to feel really insanely good. And for other mechanics, it might be like dog shit. So just play trade leagues, you can buy the idols that are good for the mechanics you want, and then vibe. Like map sustain, if you're running magic maps, is impossible without the Atlas. But if you run rare maps, it's fine. The Atlas is worthless. Like once you have 4 void stones in, if you're running rare maps, like you'll easily sustain a 2-map setup. Like easily. But if you're running blue maps, like hardcore maps, yeah, you're fucked, for sure. But also, some of these idols might have things that are map related. Oh, idols don't exist? Oh, right, that is a good point. I kind of forgot how important that is on the tree. I was just thinking more of like the 2% chance to drop connected, but there's also like, 15 quant, 15 rarity, and like 60 map effect that is pretty important for getting loot on the ground. Yeah, this is 100% trade league though. I mean, I was already gonna play trade, but like if I was thinking of playing self-found, seeing this would make me play trade, like for sure. Just because they're not modifiable. Both is private league options after the event. That's sick. I don't think we've gotten like new private league things since they created private leagues. All right, my favorite part of the team, stream talking. Since we revealed our plans for the Legacy of Phrechia event in Path of Exile 1, we've seen a lot of questions from the community regarding the event. We're answering the most common ones in the news post, as well as showcasing 3 more intensive classes. We're going to do the classes last. When is the event? Announcing this very soon. Fuck. So, it's going to be on the 21st, right? Like, 95%, I think. We'll see. We have a number of important questions. Like, it's not soon. It's very soon. Like, that's like, it's being announced, like, in the next couple days. So, I think it's going to be 21st. That's my guess, but we'll see. We have a number of important questions. Here are some answers below. Yada yada yada. How powerful are the idols? What's the expected amount just compared to the Atlas tree? Idols can be found as either magic or rare. They're unmodifiable. Each modified has 2 to 3x the power of the corresponding Atlas tree node. Not all sets are reflective. You have 100% chance to have strong boxes be reopenable. You open the same box all day, so some stats aren't like that. Some case stats are more conservative. Other cases they're higher. Like, be able to get more ritual rolls and reduce the cost to be free. So yeah, like, you can probably get like a 10 plus ritual reroll setup for like farming like nameless altars. It's difficult to describe the power differences. Easily have more than 3 times the amount of different content, or over 3 times the amount of power of one content, yeah. So like the mechanics that are really good with the idols, I think are going to be super strong. We'll see how it feels. The biggest thing that I'm concerned about isn't league mechanics themselves. It's just how powerful the generic quantity and map effect nodes were when it comes to just general loot. And if idols don't replace that, which I don't think they should, because if they can, then you'll just only stack generic loot idols, and that's cringe. So we'll just see how loot feels with all this. We shall see. How do idols drop, and how often are we going to find them? Idols are in the core drop pool, and we'll start dropping it in-game, aka maps. They completely scale with juicing, and there's also a static drop chance of 50% from the bottom map boss in maps. Okay, so boss rushing can help you target them. This is really good. It's not intended that you're at the whims of randoms to find these as there, keep it fun. As you get further into in-game and start applying more juice to your maps, you'll find more and more idols, so you can get more idols, get better idols, drop more loot, get more idols faster, better idols faster. I think this in Self-Found, this will likely feel kind of like Sentinels did, where like when you get a Sentinel rewards Sentinel, you drop more Sentinels to help you target Sentinel rewards Sentinels to get more Sentinels. And it just like fucking explodes in terms of like how fast you start getting stuff. Is the Atlas system replacing the Atlas tree? Only during this event. It's an old throwaway idea. We didn't think we could enough to waste the Atlas tree. For this event, we wanted to create an almost alternate reality reclass vibe. A lot of it interesting to experience alongside the alternate classes too. After the event, we'll be adding the instance classes and endgame idols to the private league list. This is sick. I'm so glad they're doing this. As like an extra checkbox, I assume. Love that. I also hope we get more shit for private leagues, just in general, because private leagues are fun, and this is cool. Given the popularity and feedback for this event, we decided to develop these ideas further, so we're currently implementing a little system. Oh shit, neat. So like an Atlas tree kind of thing. So you can store loadouts for those. I assume that it'll just be like 3 different inventories for idols, and you can just click one of the 3, similar to the Atlas tree. I think it's going to be the exact same as the Atlas tree, like one of 3 things was. So that's neat. Is there a meta system to the idol mechanic? Yes, they're locked slots like Relics from Sanctum. You unlock these slots by completing this encounter that unlocks favored map slots. So that's not Atlas completion. This is only very end game. Like you start unlocking favored map slots in T16 and higher content. It's not from completing trash maps. This will leaves the entire inventory max your juice. You have access to 20 slots and can eventually unlock 12 to get 32. Okay, so it's not like super important to have it really quick. No mention about general map completion, so we'll see about that maybe later. Any rewards? Yes, you'll get an armor set. Woo, MTX, level 80. My guess is they'll just extend this league. If it's like 3.26 isn't like close, so they'll just like extend it. If people want, if it like it a lot, they'll extend it. If people are done with it, maybe new events, who knows? Who knows? Log in, kill monsters. 1 month you can't do shit. I think most people, the average experience is like being done with a league in like 2 weeks. But for us fucking nerds, yep. We've added implicit modifiers to the idols that grant increased chances to drop maps. This should mean that even if you find an idol that isn't an idol for your strategy, you can use it to see more maps. Okay, so there are some idols that give generic rewards that are not league based, so that's neat. When your characters are migrated out of the league, the Sensi points are respect and they'll be assigned to one of the core Sensi classes. Interesting, it's not an unassigned character, it'll just give you one. So good, it's not void, full settlers, log in, build your town, use the recombinator, log in. When making early upgrades, in particular cheaper in Settlers League, including the event in Core League. Oh shit, that's neat. So they're gonna make town a little faster. The way town currently works, like you're just heavily hard capped by gold. Like you just need more gold, always more gold. If they like have all the gold costs like just across the board, it'd be like a lot faster. But also, I don't know, it's fine. It's nice. Love town faster. All right, Ascendancies. if there is if there is return with no downside, just full fucking just return, Fubgun's logging in. Let's see it. Yo, I've seen this one before. Oath of the Magi. I've seen that before. Where's the increased defenses? Oh no, there it is. Doubled if it has no Soccer to Jams. Brother. Brother, it's back. It's back. Fucking, what is it? 8,000 evasion. 1.5 thousand ES. Sadist Garb. Or not the Sadist Garb, whatever it's called. This is a Wanderer Ascendancy? What is this shit? Spellslinger? What? Trying to make Spellslinger viable? How do Sacred Wisps interact with Spellslinger? It doesn't? Yeah, it seems like Sacred Wisps themselves have no interaction with like the spell-slinging spells, right? It just makes the attacks better. Like, if you press Frenzy on Spellslinger, it'll press Frenzy again, but that won't proc an extra Spellsling, right? But I think Illuminating Wisps makes this like an actually good support instead of just like a slightly better than default support. If you want to be a Wander. Gain a random Shrine buff every 10 seconds. This says random Shrine. I wonder if lesser Shrine buffs are considered Shrine buffs or if it's only the good Shrines. How long are they? By default, I would imagine 45 seconds. And they would all be individual procs and individual durations. All damage inflicts poison against enemies with at least 5 vines, 1 vine on hit. All damage, poison. I love how the Ascendancy for Assassin and Ruthless is just like so broken. Just because it's Ruthless so it doesn't matter. Look at this shit. All damage from hits can poison. Just flat, just nothing, no anything. It's just all damage from hits can poison. This is a little different. All damage inflicts poison, which means you don't need chance to poison. This gives you chance to poison, whereas the Assassin version, you still have to get chance to poison. But like, at least 5 Grasping Vines makes it a little clicky for clear. What is this shit up here? Alright, so we got Spellsing stuff, which is neat. Wisps, which make Wanding a little better. Some Shrine memes. All damage can poison, which is like broken single target, but like really dog shit for map clear with this kind of setup. And then we got Oath of the Magi, which... Oh, the icons are back? Yeah, 2% increased attack dam per 450 evasion rating. Rare and the enemies within 120 meters have icons. 2% increased. Dream Feather? Yeah, the thing is Dream Feather, like evasion stacking is just like kind of... It's not a good stat to have a ton of. Like armor just scales forever and it's great. Evasion is like, there's kind of a hard cap to its defensive utility outside of Ghost Shrouds. Although playing a character with like 4,000 ES and like 100,000 evasion with Ghost Shrouds would feel pretty good. Yeah, like 45k evasion is really easy to get. Like that's really easy to get. For 200% increased dam. Especially with this double chest mod. Like 45k is like free. And you get 30 move speed as well. Although not many builds can abandon that many sockets to have like empty chest, empty boots. It's hard to do. This Ascendancy is kind of neat, but it's like, I feel like it's hard to have 4 really good points. I'm trying to think of the synergies. Like you're probably just going to take some shrines and vibe with some shrines. Yeah, so unfocused, yeah. It's got like a lot of neat stuff, but it's like, I guess if you're just like a nice little like wanding attack-based build, it all kind of works. You got like your little wisp stuff, your evasion stuff, move faster and have more defense, and you put like your attack skill in like a fucking weapon or something. Neat. Alright, fuck Ranger. No one cares about Ranger. Ranger's dog shit. Melee's all that matters. Antiquarian. Is there about to be a rarity on my Ascendancy? Brother, that says Far Shot. Exhibit 123, Lionized Bow. Brother, that says Far Shot. Alright, your hits can't be evaded, you have reduced dexterity. No one really cares about the evasion from dex on Marauder, so like, just hits can't be evaded with no critical downside, like from RT. Far Shot. The fuck? Minus 100 fizz from project attacks, gain 50% chance to block instead of the shield's value. So you just get set to 50% block chance. Block is cowardly, who cares? You have no intelligence. Plus 150 strength. You have no intelligence. They're talking to you, chat. Let's be clear. They're talking to you. That's you. You have no intelligence. So there's one problem. I want to press Frostblink. But like, if you don't want to press Frostblink, neat. 1% increased duration per 10 strength. Are there any builds in this game that just scale like infinitely with duration? Doesn't Forbidden Right do that? Gain adrenaline for 10 seconds when ward breaks. 100% faster restoration of ward. 100% increased global defenses. Gain ward instead of 50% of armor and evasion from equipped body armor. That is so fucking good for bossing. Like, I hate ward for mapping. Not a fan, really. But like, for bossing, just having like a 3k or like 4k ward that like, how fast does ward restore itself? Isn't it like 2 seconds? So it becomes 1 with this. This block and stun thing, XTD, just click on wavering. Or just do anything else. I mean, it's fine. Or just use the unique jewel that does the same thing for only a jewel slot instead of an ascendancy point. 1% increased duration per 10 strength. If only Far Shot wasn't projectile attack, if this worked for like Spark, log in. How do they damage with this? Yeah, there's not like a clear, I mean, like the damage things that this exists is like doing the ward abuse stuff with the flask. I don't even know how that flask works, I forgot. Yeah, I'm sure, so like the offensive things to come from this, it's like ward stuff, duration stuff, or just like being a Far Shot enjoyer. But like one of these three is like kind of how you get your damage. Marauder. Alright. Shadow. Surfcaster. Simply a chill guy. His home with the sea. Holding a fish. Wait, it's a genuine fishing rod ascendancy? All hits are critical strikes while holding a fishing rod. 50% more cast speed while holding a fishing rod. You're touched by a ghost for increased damage, attack, cast speed, and movement speed. Brother, what? Fishing rods provide absolutely 0 stats that give you any combat whatsoever, right? It totally replaces your weapon. They have cast speed, but does that work for your spells? Or is it cast speed? Like, is it cast speed or is it cast speed? All hits are crits. And 50% more cast speed. Those are some fucking points that are pretty strong. The ghost is neat, but like losing... Are fishing rods two-handers? I think they are, right? So you can't use a shield or anything with them? Full lightning convert to cold. Cold damage can shock. But you retain all the freezing stuff too? That's pretty neat. Enemies chill by your hits. Yo, that's my item! That's my ring. Enemies chill by your hits. Lessen their damage dealt by half of chill effect. Oh, this part's not half though. It's just full value. All damage... Yo, wait, it's just the full ring. It's reverse chill as well. Wait, it's the full thing. All damage taken from hits can chill you, but it doesn't have built-in freeze, except by converting the cold. So you still have to be crit to freeze. But yeah, you self-hit with Forbidden Right or something every 4 seconds to constantly chill yourself. Alright, what else is on this ascendancy? Enemies you kill are shocked. Shock Prolif. Don't give a shit. Chance to freeze when they hit you. Enemies you freeze remain frozen for at least 1 second. I think you're still going to have to apply the minimum 350 millisecond duration freeze. And then it would just increase that to 1 second, I think. It wouldn't just like make it so a crit cold for 1 damage value always freezes for 1 second, I think. This ascendancy looks fucking cool. I like it a lot. This is the Zoomer ascendancy. The issue with my ring is like to play reverse chill, you have to use 2 ring slots. And like rare rings are so insane right now that like it fucking sucks. So like this gets you the reverse chill setup, and you don't have to commit your ring slots to it. But yeah, like assuming you're hitting 30 chill, which you always should, you're getting like 15 DR to 30% increased dam for this, which is fine. Converting the cold and cold damage can shock gives you like chill, freeze, and shock, which is neat, but like not super insane. But it's necessary for the rest to work. I'm just thinking just like a nice little reverse chill, glacial wave, goes to the deep. And then you just have like this speed. See like this in FP? I haven't even looked at this one yet. Plus 30% resist. Crit chances increased by overkill lightning resist. Evasion increased by overkill cold resist. So this is overcapped. So if you have 76 lightning resist on a 75 cap, you only get 1%, right? So like you need to go like very far past it. But yeah, like Ghost of the Deep, my god, there's no normal lab better than this. Except Champion, kind of, because like Permanent Adrenaline's kind of like this. But this is like Permanent Adrenaline without having to fucking do anything. Like, it's just always up. Like, god damn, that's a normal lab. Have we ever seen this before? Where a 2-pointer has 4 points locked behind it? This one would be Ghost of the Deep, Glacial Wave, Changing Seasons. That's what that would be. And when you do that, your Ascendancy is giving you this weird, like, convert to cold stuff. Cold damage can shock. 15% DR, 30% increased damage, 30% increased action speed, 30% increased attack cast move speed, 20% increased dam. So not the most increased dam, but a bunch of speed. Just literally infinite fucking speed. And then it's Settlers League, so wear 2 fucking wands and torment those things too. And then you have 3 ghosts. You're tri-ghosted. I just don't know the best way to actually make this reliable. Like this reverse chill reliable, besides just casting Forbidden Right. Which technically you can do. Yeah, I mean, think of it like this, right? You wear a fishing rod, you get 50% more cast speed, 28% increased cast speed, all hits are crits. All hits are crits is the only reason you'd ever do this. Like 50% more cast speed is nowhere near enough. Considering you probably can't Settlers enchant fishing rods. But like all hits are crits is the main thing, because just think about the power of like 2 wands. Like 2 good wands, like +4 gem levels is already better than the more cast speed. And then you have each wand has 44% increased cast speed, 100% increased damage. Not even counting the fucking implicits from Settlers. So like all hits are crits is the main thing. Like that's the power. That's where you're getting the justification to use a fishing rod. There are ring for fishing rods. Love that. The one's gonna be cracked again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like playing some fucking surf casting setup with dual wands, this ghost, reverse chill, like genuinely you might hit the speed cap.